Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Welcome to see you again with me, Hafizah Karim, at a glance 24 News. Let's jump right into our headlines, which is the extent of drugs abuse in school relief. The terrifying degree to which drugs abuse has become a part of everyday life for hundreds of thousands of British children is a relief today. Many start as young as 11. By the age of 16, nearly 1 in 10 boys is regularly taking drugs, including heroin and cocaine, with the statistics for girls almost as high, according to a groundbreaking study. The figures mean that across the country, probably 400,000 under 60s are no regular users. The nationwide survey, taken among 18,000 pupils at 67 schools, in the first to examine how often children use drugs rather than just whether they take them at all. It paints a frightening picture of the grip the culture exerts on the young and the exploitation in use as they pass through their teenage years. At the age of 11, out of every 1,000 boys, 12 counts themselves as regular users, meaning that they take drugs weekly for 3 months or more. A recent survey found that 1 in 4 young people in their teens and early 20s routinely drives while under the influence. Nearly 1 in 5 believe taking drugs makes them better drivers. The falling price of drugs has now put them within reach of many children. But those who can afford them simply turn to crime. One research survey by the Clarity Drugs Corp calculated that teenage heroin addicts in provincial towns are now spending £10,000 a year on average on their habits, raised largely by shoplifting, stealing cars, and street robbery. The latest survey was carried out by the Swansea-based Adolescent Assessment Service, which makes regular studies of the lifestyles, habits, and interests of the young. It was backed by some education authorities anxious to get new information to boost their anti-drug programs. Anti-drugs practitioners blame the scale of habitual use on the weakness of anti-drugs education and the popularity of harm reduction. Idea that say teenagers should be helped to use drugs wisely rather than told to say no. Mary Brett, of the National Drugs Prevention Alliance said the survey was proof that the government has failed to begin to get to grips with the manage. She said it is vital that we start to tell children the truth about drugs, starting with the truth that cannabis is not harmless, but a gateway drug that does lead on the others and worse drugs. Children should not just be told to say no. They should be told why how drugs affects not just your body, but your social and economic future. That all across 24 News this morning. See you next time. I'm Hafid Zakarin. Farewell greetings. Good morning. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.